So today, we're going to be using one of your guys' decks in Majestic Challenge to see how well can I do. This time we're going to be using the Jawsome, Treant, Monkey King, and the Griffin. The damage potential that this deck has is insane. We can use the buff from the Treant and the Monkey King, and we can just deal insane damage to my opponents if we play our cards correctly. Let's see how far we can go using insane damage. My name is Tuma, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Alrighty, shout out to the person down here for recommending me to try out this deck. Let's see how well we can do here. He has a pretty, low health style deck, but very attack power heavy deck. So let's see if we can win here. Pirate goes first. Not much I can do with the pirate. Oh, sorry about the notification. Let me get rid of that. Alright, not the greatest for him, but we can still deal damage to... should we just deal damage to these heroes right there? We might as well, right? Ice Queen takes a lot of damage right there. We'll take it. Goblin only gets one hit, but we still did decent damage to the Ice Queen. Assassin does go next. He doesn't have the ability active right now. He can try to push the Monkey King towards the poison or towards the pirate. Both of them, actually. But actually, look at this. The Monkey King survives for one more turn, unless... Actually, no, the Ice Queen is going to take her out no matter what happens. So we just do this. And the Jawsome. Oh, what a play. We took out the pirate. Let's go, dude. We took out the pirate in one turn, basically. Or in that very turn, very quickly. Jawsome takes a lot of damage, though. That's unfortunate. But the Jawsome does have the buff. We can try to... Oh, sorry, put the notification again. We can try to double hit his assassin, and then we'll hit the goblin. This should be a decent amount of damage, right? There we go. The goblin is dead for sure. And the assassin died too. Very happy. This is a very easy win right there. Even though he played very well with the assassin, we managed to just win here. Unless we don't take him out quickly enough, then we'll slowly take damage to die. But then again, the Treant is pretty tanky. Let's just push the Ice Queen towards the Jawsome right there. And the Jawsome will be able to pull the Ice Queen to death. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be our first win. Very happy about that win right there. Starting off very strong. Let's continue on. Second match here. So far, so good, obviously. We got the first win. Let's see how well we can do against this person, even though it's taking a while for him to show his deck. All right, there we go. Treant Wraith combo. Haven't seen this combo in a while, since the Wraith is definitely not the greatest hero anymore, or the strongest hero like it used to be before the nerfs that he received. But the Wraith does go first. Will he use Treant for damage? Is he going to go up and down to hit the Monkey King and the Jawsome? Is he going to make a play at all? Because it seems like he's not going to make a play. He is not making a play. Will this be a free victory? I'll take a free victory, dude. Alright, so just in case if he comes back, we're going to take advantage of the, just damage here with the Treant and the Fire Clouds right there. Look at the damage that we just did to the Jawsome and the Treant, and... Not the Jawsome, the Jaguar. And the Jaguar survives with 13 health. If he comes back, the Jaguar does survive. That is crazy, dude. But it seems like he is not here. It seems like, yeah, he is not here, ladies and gentlemen. So, it seems like we are going to win by free win here. Let's just get the Fire Cloud and the Treant's buff and make the Griffin hit the Wraith and the Treant, okay. And the Jawsome will get taken out, or not the Jawsome, I keep calling the Jaguar Jawsome. That Jaguar gets taken out right there. Alright, so he basically has one more turn. If he plays, then, he doesn't have a Jaguar to play. And yeah, the game will force surrender this person, and we're going to get a free victory, basically. So we'll take the free victory. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so good game right there. And we actually took out the Wraith, so even if he would have come back, it's going to be extremely difficult for this person to win. So, very good game right there. I mean, I wouldn't say good game. It was a free victory. So I guess free victories are good games, I guess. So, 2 wins right there. Let's continue on. All right, third match here. Hopefully we can face someone that's, that's not going to play again, because of course those are the easiest matches, you could say, right? Get the Fire Clouds while hitting the Warlord and the Drakeley, maybe? Oh, the Werewolf too. Okay, so look at this. I thought all of them was going to get pulled towards the Jawsome. Sadly, they did not. Warlord gets the buff. He might actually just use the Werewolf for damage here. Oh no, it's going to use the the fireball damage onto the Griffin or the Monkey King here. He might miss the Griffin here. Nope, never mind. He's going to use the fireball to hit the Monkey King. And thankfully, he didn't do too much damage. Ooh, look at the damage that we can do here, though. Hit the Drakeling. We might actually be able to make the the Monkey King go out to hit the Jawsome. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Plus, we're going to hit the Warlord. Decent damage. Ooh, the Jawsome also deals a little bit damage to the Drakeling. Not too bad. The Drakeling gets the buff here. He is going for the Monkey King. Push it towards the Drakeling. Drakeling does get decent damage right there. All right, so let's see. We can get the buff and hit the werewolf twice, and then with the warlord here. We failed to get the buff, the double hit right there. Not the greatest. I could have went after the trap, but it wasn't going to hit the Jawsome, which I kind of want to take out the Jawsome. I probably should have focused on the Jawsome instead. Yep, because just look at that. We just lost the Griffin right there. We might have to go for the trap here, even though it's going to miss the Jawsome right there. That will hit 3 heroes regardless, and we actually took out the werewolf before she was actually able to go next, which is good. But all 3 heroes are very weak. We should win here. Jawsome gets the buff, not much he can do there. He could take out the Monkey King though. Monkey King dies. Well played. The Monkey King dies. Alright, so the Jawsome does go next. Let's see. Just go after these two, I guess. There really isn't much you can do. Oh, we actually got a double kill. I actually didn't expect to actually take out both of them. Okay. So we should win here. I don't think the Jawsome is going to get taken out. He can take out the Drakeling easily. I just don't think he can take out the Jawsome like that. Yeah. So we are going to win here, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good win, if I do say so myself. Let's just do this and bada bing, bada boom. All right. Very happy with that win. I mean, against a Warlord, even though the Warlord got a nerf, I'm very happy that he is still very strong. So I'm happy that we were actually able to win that match right there. 3 wins. Let's continue on. All right, guys. Let's see if we can continue on with this momentum facing Mummy Armadillo combo. Very annoying deck to face, but if we can push the Jawsome upwards, get the Fire Clouds, look at the damage that we can do right there. Let's go! Mummy and the Cleric are already almost dead. Let's go, dude. What a good play right there. He's going after the Jawsome. Okay damage, but nothing too crazy, Nothing too crazy. Get the Fire Clouds, hit the Cleric and the Mummy here. We just took out the Mummy and the Cleric right there. So his Armadillo cannot even use this ability. Perfect, dude. What a good play. The other 2 heroes are at full health, but yeah, he knows it. He knows that he basically got outplayed and destroyed right there. Was actually able to win in only 2 turns right there. Just domination. Let's continue on. Alright guys, 4 wins. So far so good. Enchantress Jawsome combo with the Warlord and the Werewolf. What a dangerous deck to face. He is going to buff up the Warlord. Misses the damage. Oh, he hits the Jawsome. Decent damage to the Jawsome, but nothing too crazy, I guess we'll hit these heroes here. No, we'll hit the Warlord first, and then we'll just hit the Jawsome and the Enchantress. And the Enchantress will be taking some damage. Not the greatest of plays, but we really didn't have much else to do. Werewolf goes next. Thankfully, she doesn't have the buff that Jawsome does. He could push the Jawsome towards Smite Jawsome. Instead, he decides to just go for regular damage over there. Okay. We can get the buff here and then hit the Warlord there for juicy damage. The Werewolf also takes some damage, actually activating her ability. Enchantress gets the buff and she goes next. This is where we might actually lose the Monkey King. I think he is going to go after the Monkey King, yet the Monkey King dies, unfortunately. So no more Fire Clouds, unfortunately. But we could still win here, maybe? Double hit the Enchantress. Ooh, decent damage to the Warlord and the Werewolf right there. Sadly, the Warlord does not get taken out, so he's still going to play around with attack buffs. So the Werewolf gets the attack buff. He might actually take out the Treant here easily. Yep. Oh no, we're still alive. We are still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Can we multi-hit the Werewolf for death, please? That is not gonna be death. The werewolf will survive unless the Jawsome gets. Oh no! The werewolf got pushed away instead of going for a direct hit. I think this is a loss. I think this is a loss, especially if he goes after the Jawsome. No, he's actually going to keep the Jawsome alone. Interesting play. Interesting play, ladies and gentlemen. We could nerf the Jawsome's damage. Nerf the Jawsome's damage. I'm not worried about the werewolf right now. Plus, we actually got the double hit right there. So I did that so that way the Jawsome just deals less damage. So that way we don't need to worry about taking too much damage from him, especially the Jawsome. Hits my Jawsome with the werewolf, but that's fine. It's only doing 48 damage, which I'm not too scared of, you know? We could buff up the Jawsome here and then hit his Jawsome. But sadly, we weren't able to do more damage, you know? Alright, so let's see. He's just going to multi-hit. Will that get taken out? No, we're still alive. But how much damage are we doing? 91. It's not enough to take him out unless we push him towards the poison somehow. Oh, wait a second. Nice little double hit right there. The werewolf does need 2 hits to take me out. It is kind of easy for her to do it. Let's see if she does it. But he does need 2 hits to take me out. Will she do it, ladies and gentlemen? The answer is yes. Well played. Unfortunate loss right there. Very close match. We could have won there if the werewolf will only got 1 shot on me. Unfortunate loss right there. Very close match, but let's continue on. Alright, guys. We're facing a heal deck with the Ragnar. Okie dokie. We can actually just use the Monkey King's damage right there. You know, buff him up, get the Fire Claws, and then hit the Ragnar. That would be a huge amount of damage right there, right? 134 damage to the Ragnar right there, plus some more damage. The Ragnar is already almost dead. The Kong can use his ability right now, which is unfortunate. And he will be using his ability right there onto the Kong, okay? I mean, just multi-hit the Ragnar and the Kong, I guess. We did not multi-hit regardless. It's fine. We're going to deal decent damage to the Priest, plus the Kong and the Ragnar did take quite a bit of damage. The Kong gets out of the way, so I don't need to worry about the Kong dealing damage to me. He will be pushing the Kong, and he will be getting lots of damage down there. Holy, dude. Holy guacamole. I guess we'll hit the Kong like this. Hopefully this will hit the Ragnar. Yes, it does. And we're going to deal damage to the Priest. And of course, the Dancing Dragon gets a little bit of damage because of the goop. This is becoming dangerously close. It's because of the Kong. Since the Kong took damage, then it's just very close, very dangerous. The Kong should not be able to use his ability right there. Thankfully, he does not. But how can we win here? Question mark. Hit the Kong right here, and then we'll take out the Ragnar. We don't want the Ragnar alive. Sadly, we weren't able to use the Jawsome's ability to my highest potential. Even though we did take out the Ragnar, I think he is still going to win here. Yeah, he just took out the Treant and the Jawsome, so only the Monkey King is left alive in a 1v3 situation. I don't know how we're going to win here. Can we hit the Fire Cloud and then hit the Priest? Can we do that? We do hit the Priest. Push him towards the goop to take him out. Okay. The problem is he can still use the ability. He is going to deal, he's going to heal, get an attack buff, plus use the Kong's ability right there. So that is going to be over like 200 damage right there, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to win here. We can do this to get the attack buff. Also hitting the Dancing Dragon, which is not terrible, but he is going to beat me here. So I think he does need... Oh, wow, what a play. He actually double hit the Dancing Dragon to take me out using the Kong's ability right there. All right. I don't want to be cursed, because usually whenever I lose one match, I lose 3 in a row. I really hope that is not the case. Please, I really hope that's not the case. Let's continue on. All right, I really hope that we don't just lose 3 in a row here. We are facing the Wombo combo. We will start off with the Treant. Okay. Multi-hit the Griffin, I guess. There really isn't much I can do here. I mean, decent damage to the Griffin. The Griffin is already almost dead. Plus, we did a little bit of damage to the Ragnar and the Mummy right there. So, pretty decent play. He is going to go for the Thunder Pulse's charges. The Axe missed. He didn't do a single damage to me other than the charges, which is fine. Take out his Griffin. We don't want the Griffin alive. Also dealing damage to the Ragnar, so let's go. Alright, so we took out the Griffin. Very happy with that. Thunderpaws does go next. His Ragnar does have the attack buff, which is of course dangerous for me. He is going to use the axe. It should miss because it should focus on the Griffin. It does miss. He does deal lots of damage to the Treant and the Monkey King though. This is actually going to be a lot of damage to the Ragnar at least. And the Mummy, let's go. How did we miss the Thunderpaws though? Regardless, Ragnar and the Mummy are weak, basically. The Monkey King should survive. He does survive, ladies and gentlemen. We can actually take these guys out in one shot. Not sure if we can hit the Thunderpaws as well. We do hit the Thunderpaws. Plus, he is going to get pulled. No way the Griffin is missing. Please hit the Thunderpaws. Oh, come on, dude. Alright, sadly missed the Thunderpaws right there with a buffed Griffin. But it's a 1v4 situation here. We should be able to win here. Should. I don't see him winning. Alright, so I just took out the Monkey King, but that's fine. We could double hit the, just double hit the Thunderpaws here. He surrenders. Alright, so good game right there. We were not cursed this match, or this run, that's for sure. Very happy that even though we lost twice in a row, we managed to just break the curse and we actually won, giving us 5 wins with 1 more life to go. Let's continue on. Alright guys, let's see if we can win here against... He has Armadillo with nothing to enchant me, which is very interesting. I guess we shall... buff up the, the train here, hit the Armadillo, the Mummy as well. Also hitting the Enchantress down there, not a bad play. But yeah, he has Armadillo with nothing to enchant me. So... He can enchant himself, but for what? I mean, other than to get the attack buff, obviously. But you know what I mean. Can we just take out his Enchantress here? That would be awesome if we can take out his Enchantress before he buffs up the rest of his heroes. The Enchantress will survive with only 40 health. If we can take her out before he buffs up the heroes, that would be fantastic. Armadillo does get the buff, and he goes next, so he might take out the Treant? Treant is still alive, thankfully. Okey-doke. We shall take out the Enchantress here. This should hit the Werewolf and the Warlord. Only the Werewolf. Alright, so the Werewolf gets hit. Her ability is activated, but we did take out the Enchantress before he was able to enchant his heroes, giving me a huge advantage here. Warlord gets a buff, and he does go next. I mean, the Werewolf is the Werewolf and the Warlord are very dangerous heroes. He can still win with them. Let's see if we can, though. Fire Clouds. Buff up. Let's see if we can somehow make the Jawsome. Yep, look at that. Deal damage to the Werewolf. But sadly, the Werewolf did not get hit again with the Jawsome's ability. But we still did decent damage to both of them. The Armadillo and the Werewolf. Werewolf does go next. He is going to go for the double hit or push it towards the Armadillo. Miss. Oh, never mind. He gets a double hit. Of course, he gets a double hit unintentionally as well. Annoying. Alright, so the Werewolf ability will get activated again. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, so... We had to deal damage, direct damage right there. Armadillo, not too worried about him, even though he does have the attack buff. I'm not too worried about him. He'll go after the Jawsome and the Griffin. The Jawsome just died. Well played. Well played. Let's see. We could go for... Take out his Warlord. We don't want the Warlord alive, so just take him out. We don't want him buffed. So we should be able to handle these two right here. The Werewolf does go next. This is where he could just take out the Treant and maybe the Monkey King too. He hits the Griffin instead. Interesting play. Interesting play. Do this. Let's see if we can hit the Werewolf. We did! What a play! Let's go, dude. That was such... It got very close, not gonna lie. But we managed to get the victory right there, and it's all thanks to me taking out the Enchantress first, before buffing up her heroes, because she would have taken me out if her heroes were buffed. So let's go. Let's continue on. Alright, guys. So we're halfway there through the challenge. Very good. Zombie Striker with the Druid and Farmer. I've been seeing this combo everywhere now. Not saying that it is the new meta, but it's actually became pretty strong, especially since the wombo combo got nerfed. He failed to deal damage. Let's go. He completely failed to deal damage. And look at this. The Griffin can get so much damage right there because of the fire clouds. Let's do that. The striker just completely gets destroyed. Let's go. Almost taking out the zombie before he was able to poison my heroes. But his striker just died, so good, fantastic for me. He does poison the Griffin, but I'm not too worried about that. We could just deal damage to these two, especially get the damage from the fire clouds. Let's do that. Also dealing damage to the farmer. Zombie gets taken out because of the Jawsome, so no more poisons for anyone. Treant and the Jawsome are poisoned. We should be able to win here super easily. Super easily. Both of them will deal damage every single turn to the weakest and the strongest hero when it comes to health-wise. My Griffin does get taken out, well played. Let's see, Fire Clouds, not in my favor, question mark? Yeah, they're really not in my favor right there. Let's do this. Oh, wow, we actually did damage to the farmer right there with the buff, but he decides to surrender right there before we actually able to complete the match right there. So, awesome victory right there. We got 7 wins. Let's continue on. All right, guys. Let's see if we can continue on winning here. Let's see. I mean, it is a wombo combo. Let's see if we can win here. He is going to just hit both of them. Getting the charges. Getting some more damage right there. Very well played. And enchants the Monkey King. That's unfortunate, dude. I'm not sure if we're going to win here. Just from that play alone, I don't think we're going to win here. Hit the Sorceress right there, and then with the Thunder Paws. Ooh, decent damage, actually. Ooh, the Ragnar took major damage. 3 heroes took a lot of damage right there. Perfect, dude. That was actually fantastic play. Let's see if we can win here, though. Even though he did manage to enchant the Monkey King, we might still be able to win here. Okay. We could do this. Take out his Ragnar and hit the Thunder Paws. And we'll also deal damage to the Griffin right there. Lots of damage to the, to the rest of its heroes. Look at that. They're all very weak. And of course, the Sorcerer is just taking constant damage up there, which is perfect. He is going for the charges. That's okay. He fails to deal damage to the Monkey King because he pushed the charge out of the way, which is hilarious. All right, so take out the Griffin. The Griffin can deal an insane amount of damage. Let's see if we can just get a double hit on the Sorceress right there. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It's only a 1v3 situation here. The Thunder Paws only has 97 health. We should be able to win here with ease. I don't see him winning here unless he does some sort of miracle shot, which I don't see it. I don't see it. Nice little double hit right there. But all we gotta do now is just push the Thunder Paws towards, honestly, any hero. And we are going to win, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. What a win. Very happy to see that win. Yeah, guys, we're actually doing super well. That's our 8th win, I think. We just need 4 more wins to go if we can get there. Very good run. Let's continue on. Alright, guys, let's see if we can win here. We're doing fantastic. Another zombie striker combo, but this time we're facing Jawsome and the Ice Queen. He starts off with the striker. He is either going to poison or just deal damage. Going for damage, but I think if he only hits each hero once, then I'm not too worried about it, Oh, what a damage. What a play. Are you freaking kidding me? Of course he does that, dude. Of freaking course he does that. We'll push the Monkey King towards the zombie. Hit the striker right there. We failed to get the trap down there. I was trying my best. Yeah, that striker played it incredibly well. He's going to push the Monkey King towards the striker. That could take out the... He just won. He just won. I don't think we're going to win here. He just destroyed me with that striker play, dude. I don't see myself winning anymore, ladies and gentlemen. He just completely destroyed me right there. Jawsome does go next. He might just activate the trap at this point. Yeah, he just bested me. There was absolutely nothing I could have done there. Yeah, look at that. He just completely destroyed me. We'll play with the striker. I had no chance. I had absolutely no chance. We finally take out his striker, but it's definitely too late. All he needs is one hit to take me out. He just destroyed me. I had no chance of winning there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be our 3rd and final loss. We just got completely destroyed. Unfortunately, dude. But we got 8 wins. I don't get to 8 wins often, so I'm very happy that we are actually able to get this far, even though we got completely destroyed in the last one. This is my main account, so let's see if we can get some heroes that I am looking for, which, no. All of my things turn into gold. 12,000 gold, which, hey, I still need gold to max, to level up my heroes, but regardless, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. 8 wins is awesome. Very happy they were actually able to get this far using this deck. So if you guys have any other recommendations that you want to see, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll still do it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for the continued support. I will see you next one. Take care.